Welcome to Metro Denver Luxury Homes TV. I'm your host, David Lampe. Metro Denver Luxury Homes TV provides information for buyers and sellers of luxury homes in the Denver area. We also provide information on luxury home trends and statistics.
I turned the key to unlock the tri-level home in the suburbs. I'm showing this home to my buyers, JD and Diane. I crack open the door and immediately the foul smell of animals and filth greets us. We peek in through the door and Diane says, "I don't think we should go in." I say, "We've got to go in. It'll be just like watching an episode of The Hoarders." We step through the front door, and the only way to go is through a narrow path into the living room. So we go into the living room. The living room is stacked, floor to ceiling in some spots, with stuff. Next to this narrow path, it's stacked about 4 feet high. We continue on through this home, and every room is just like this. It's stacked full of stuff. We bravely decide to go down the stairs into the basement. This is when I realize a lot of this stuff is actually worth a lot of money. In the family room, there's a pool table. And on this pool table, stuff is stacked all the way to the ceiling again. It's also stacked underneath and all around. All of this stuff in this room is Star Wars collectibles. From figurines of Darth Vader to models of the Death Star, they have every imaginable collectible of Star Wars. Touring this hoarder house is an experience that JD, Diane, and I will never forget. Needless to say, they didn't buy the hoarder house. Since we legalized marijuana in Colorado recently, I've had lots of interesting showing experiences. On a recent showing with my buyer, Alan, I opened the door to a ranch home in Denver, and the smell of marijuana hits us like a ton of bricks. This home actually shows very well and is very clean, but there's a closet, a large closet, with grow lights and several growing plants in it. The smell of the aroma of this fresh growing pot is overwhelming. On another recent showing experience with my buyer, Renee, we were going to look at a suburban, newer home in Thornton. We ended up finding a much larger grow operation in this home. It was actually a foreclosed home, but there was a large grow room in it that was hidden. You could only access it through this small door in the utility room. This room had reflective material covering the entire ceiling and all over every wall. From the outside of this home and from the neighborhood itself, you would never guess that there was an industrial-sized pot growing operation going on inside. Neither Alan nor Renee ended up purchasing either of these pot homes. I think it would take a really special kind of person to want to purchase a home like this. I also have a really great story about how you can sell a home creatively. On a recent showing with my buyer, Alex, I opened the door to a beautiful mountain home on 40 acres just to the west of Golden. The wonderful aroma of fresh baked pie hits us immediately. On the kitchen counter, on the kitchen island, there is a fresh baked apple pie. There's 2 pieces have been removed from this pie and are on plates. There's a note inviting us to have a piece of the pie. Alex and I look at each other with a surprised look on our faces because this is somewhat unusual. Alex says, "I just ate a big lunch." I say, "I just ate as well." Alex says, "But it would be rude if we didn't eat it." I say, "I agree." So we go ahead and we eat these large pieces of freshly baked apple pie, and it's delicious. We proceed to go ahead and tour this beautiful home and look at its $1 million views. Later, Alex decided to schedule a second showing for this home and bring her mother back to look at it too. Unfortunately, on the second showing, there was no pie. Alex ultimately decided not to purchase this home, primarily because it had about a half-mile long dirt driveway with some steep parts. However, the pie almost sealed the deal. We'll never know, but perhaps if the seller had left pie out for that second showing, Alex may have bought the home. I wish I had more time this evening to share more adventures in real estate with you. Remember, the next time you go to sell a home, don't be a hoarder. Marijuana may be legal, but, and pie. Manifest message.
Thank you for watching this episode of Metro Denver Luxury Homes TV. Please give me a call at 303-550-8563 if I can answer any questions. I look forward to being your source for all of your real estate needs.